Autumn is the time to prune excess growth of plants like roses, shrubs and some trees, ideally to shape them or to stimulate some new growth. A day in the garden, however, can create a load of green waste, and whilst local councils tend to do rubbish and green waste pickups this time of the year, I've got to tell you that you're disposing of garden gold if you send it off with them. If you've got a garden on a block 450 square metres or more, you should have this very handy tool. It's a silent shredder. The shredder is driven by a 2,400 watt engine, and instead of ripping foliage apart through spinning blades, it's got a screw type action grinding the branches into fine pieces of green waste. Now this machine's an incredibly effective way to turn a large amount of waste into a fabulous green mulch that's absolutely brilliant for stimulating lots and lots of microbial activity in the soil. And of course, you're not wasting a fantastic resource. With rose pruning season not that far away and one more big growth and flower flush due, I'm pruning mine now to stimulate the best autumn results. The waste, which is excess growth and spent flowers, is rich in the fertiliser nutrients that I applied at the beginning of the rose season. So moving this now back to the soil is a kind of green mulch food, one that worms love and plants love even more. The reason I said that this is the most important tool you can have is because it saves you money. If you're doing the right thing by your garden, you'll be mulching the soil to a depth of 100 millimetres in the early spring. Now that mulch is going to be costing you around about $40 per square metre, and the average household uses about 5 square metres per year. So that's $200 it's cost you for mulch that, well, you already had in the backyard. Now consider this, that mulch there from Bunnings, around $250. So it's going to pay itself off in a very short period of time. You don't have to pay for green waste to be taken away, and even better than that, you don't have to buy new mulch. The scary thing is that more often than not, the waste you paid to send off is exactly the same material, only composted, that you paid for to add to your garden. There are a couple of other benefits to doing this. Winter is the time when annual weeds emerge, so mulching heavily now will smother them out. When you're applying a green mulch like this, you're actually recycling the nutrients and moisture that you put into the plants in your garden. In other words, you're saving yourself a fortune in fertiliser bills. Brilliant.